Okay, I'm going to make a short video working on a Sage microwave, a 3-in-1. Never had one of these before, never taken it apart, never worked on them before, and so far they're a pain in the arse. And there's not many videos out there on YouTube to help you, so basically I'm going to make a short video and put it on YouTube and see if there's anybody knows what could be the possible problem as why it won't work. We've just come across one of the problems is that it's only got the 2 hooks where standard. The both work on a spring system, but these don't. The bottom one just stays put and it's solid, and it must push on something in the mechanism for it to get the soft close mechanism, but this is not operating. It turns on. Will you shut that door, Jim, please?
It won't shut.
Oh, well, that's definitely something wrong if the door won't shut then. Right, will you turn it on at the wall and so I can point to see what happens when we turn it on for the music? Right, so the microwave powers on, the bulb comes on, so all the power's coming from the PCB board obviously. But the reason why it's on the bench and taken apart is because when I got it, the customer was saying that everything worked. You pick the program, it would count down the seconds and everything, but it wouldn't work. It's not heating up to heat up the food, and the air fry part of it is not working as well. So I'm just doing process of elimination. We've tried putting a new thermostat cutout switch on, but it's the wrong size. I tried to pinch one from my Samsung, but it's the wrong size, so I'll have to order another one for one of these, which is going to cost a fortune, because as soon as you put a name to a Sage, it costs a fortune. And the difference with this one is when the PCB board, they've got the fuse is actually soldered to the board as well, so if that pops, you've got to start getting PCB boards off. What went off here, Jim? The bulb?
That's automatic.
Alright, okay. Oh, there's something else I've just learned. I didn't know that was going to shut off.
Get the wires.
Right, so I'm going to... Is it still going? I'm going to make a video of the wires to where they go. Because obviously if you try and do it with a camera, it won't focus properly because there's that many wires. It's just trying to focus on the 2 nearest ones, and it just comes out all blurred. So when we're talking apart, Jim has put felt tip pens marks on all of them and the switches themselves, so we can coordinate by putting them back together easy when we strip it out and put it back together. So on the top switch you've got the black wire with a black felt tip pen on it. The one underneath has got the green felt tip pen on it, and it's got the black wire with the brown wire coming out away from it. Then we've got the middle switch area. You've got the red felt tip pen going to the red felt tip pen on the grey switch. And what's that colour there, Jim, on the right, on the grey switch? Right, well, it's the wires going to it are pink and blue skinny wire going to it. See that one there, in there?
That one.
Aye, that one, the felt tip pen marks come off it. It's what?
Yellow and pink.
Yellow and pink. And the one going straight down on the grey micro switch below, in the vertical or horizontal position, is it 2 blues, and you've got felt tip pen on them, aren't you? It's very hard to actually manoeuvre around because there's so many wires. It's unbelievable. But we're going to have to take it out and find out why all of a sudden the door won't shut. So it's something's preventing it from actually going in there and shutting the door properly. So basically the microwave won't work until that's sorted. But it's all powering up, so it's just a case of trying to find out why the door's not working, because obviously if the door's not shut properly, as a safety feature, the microwaves won't work. Nothing will come on and start cooking. Right, so that's my short video, and I'm just trying to point my camera in every angle to show where the switches are and what wires go where, and hopefully it'll record it better than my camera, because obviously, like I say, all the pictures that we took with the camera were just coming out blurred. But the mechanism stretches right across the bottom there, look, and the door, the main hook here, the long one, that doesn't move spring loaded like the top one does. The top one does a little bit, but that one's just solid. So that's got to make contact with something on the bottom of the locking system for the door and push something for the spring. It's spring loaded, and that's what grabs the door and shuts it very, very quietly for you. That's how it's supposed to work, but it's not. Right, so that'll do for now. But it's just to keep a log of where everything goes, so we can just put it back together easy once we watch this little bit of video. Right, thanks for watching. Bye now. Right, part 2 of the little videos that I'm making, because I've got a new work project on the Sage Combi 3-in-1 microwave, and there's the number of it, SMO870BSS. It's the combination microwave air fryer. It's silver. As you can see, they're very expensive. That one's going on eBay for $234.99, but that's obviously new. Now, I've been working on mine on the kitchen bench, where we had to stop what we're doing because we couldn't get the door to close properly because something was jamming it. So Jim, my friend, took it apart again, took the switches off and everything, and we've got to the point now where we've got the door to close. And I'll just put this down a second while I put on the switch. Right. Right, so it makes all the song and dance and all the bells and whistles comes up. Right. So I've got a cup of water in there. So what's been happening is, when I got it, the problem was when you try to use the microwave or the air fry functions, it was powering up and counting down the seconds and everything as if it was working, but it's not. So I'll put it through its paces and show you what's been going on. So right, we'll press microwave. We've got a 30 seconds, so adjust that a little bit. Right, 40 seconds now. Now what happens when you press start is it goes for so long, then all of a sudden it goes into error E05 or something like that, and it says cooling. So I'll just run it. Right, start. Right, so it starts up, and you can hear the relays clicking away. Click, 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 click. So the fan's working, the turntable's turning, the light's on, and obviously the door closes properly now. It's got the soft close. So we've got that sorted, so I can actually show you a little bit of what's going on. Right, so it's counting down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, sounds like a Thunderbird, doesn't it? I didn't do it that time. Normally, I'd have to probably run it longer, and then it says cooling, but it normally comes up error E little dash 05, and when I've looked up on the internet, it says it's down to possibly the thermostat, which is on top of the magnetron there, that little black thermostat cut-off switch. If it's not working properly, the safety factor cuts in with the microwave. They're stopped now. Now normally comes up error 05, and it's not doing it now. Right. So it's starting to heat the water up. And I think it's just lukewarm. So that's the problem with it. It's not heating the food, and the air fryer function doesn't work. So what I've done so far is I've ordered 3 brand new thermostat switches. So I'm going to renew that one there, which is 160, that's rated, and the other 2, they are rated at 120. So I bought new ones to put on when they come, and see if that'll actually relieve some of the problems. And if not, if it still does the same, it's going to be something to do with the motherboard and the instructions that are supposed to be passing on to get the magnetron and the inverter to work, to get the high voltage to go to the magnetron and heat the food. So that's what I've got to look at next. So I just thought I'd make a follow-up video to show you what progress we've actually made. And I'm hoping that with putting this up, I might get somebody saying, yeah, I've got one of them and I know what problem, I know exactly what's wrong with it and what you need to do to fix it. So I'm hoping people out there on YouTube that mess about with microwaves can help us out. Right, so I'll just put the camera down and I'll mess around again by getting that to go longer and see if it'll come up the error 05. Because a second, I've got to put this down because I've only got one hand to use. Right. Right, microwave 40 seconds, 50, 1 minute, 1:30. Right, start. Now it's happening. So it's saying set the clock now. Right, so it's started up there now. So I put it on for 1 minute 30 seconds this time, and it's counting down. Once again, you hear the relays click, 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 click. Oh, it's gone back. It didn't go 1 minute and 30. You'll have to do it again. 2 seconds. Stop. Clear. Right. One minute. 1:30, 1:40. Stop. Right, so I've put the timer on a bit longer for the microwave function. Turntable's turning. The relays are click, click, click. So that's your black relays there with your white and red plugs plugged into them. Like I say, fans working. I haven't got the hum of the magnetron, so that's why it's not heating up the food. So I'm hoping once I get the thermostat cut off switch, brand new ones, rated higher, 160 amp, that's going to cure the problem. Now with the microwave thinking it's working, it's heating up, it's getting to that point there where now you've got the E-05 has come up and you get the message cooling. So it'll think it's cooling and it gets to a certain temperature and it'll just switch off. So the fan's still going, the magnetron's not on, because you normally hear like a low hum when that's working. So I know that's not working, that's why it's not heating up the food. And that's why it doesn't work when you press on air fry. So it's everything's cut off at the minute because it's got this error up. So you've got to switch it back on, switch it off, or just press stop and clear. And then it comes back on your main window again. So it's got microwave there, and I'll press air fry. And then that's where it tells you put the pan in, and then don't cover the food to begin, press start, and it's set at 200 degrees Celsius, and it says air fryer will preheat, so it preheats the black pan for when you put the food in, so it cooks them nice and evenly all over. I press start now in the air fry. It's telling us there, it's coming up like use pan. Air fryer is preheating. Don't cover your food. Fan's going again as usual. So fan's cutting and it's going fast as hell there, so that's keeping things cool. I can't see anything sparking. I can't see any shorting across anything. I'm just getting a definite click click of the relays on the left hand side, those black relays. So one of them's gone bad as well. That's another thing why it won't work. So this is why I'm trying to do a process of elimination. But there you go, it's been running so long and it comes up to error 05. So eventually it'll just stop itself and like go into sleep mode. Right. Don't open. Now, I'm not quite sure if the fan should still be going once I open the door, because that should... Oh, it's switched off now. Well, stopped. When I opened the door, like I thought, that's when the micro switch is cut in and shut down the circuit. But it's stopped there now, the fan. Right, so any of you guys out there that do the fixing of the microwaves, any help would be appreciated. You could messages under the videos that I put up. Right, so bye for now.